Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Bentley and Rich. What we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is your dog's ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands. The correction and the motivation that we give the dogs when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give any correction, and the only correction that we give here at school is a little tug and release on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Bentley's going to come home with his very own training collar that's been fitted to him, and you'll be taught how to use that properly during your follow-up training session. Now, if you notice, Bentley is sitting and leaning very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash without pulling you down the street, and the command is Bentley heel.
Bentley, heel.
Now at this point, Bentley has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with you, or in this case his trainer, not forging ahead or lagging behind, but walking like a gentleman at your pace. So if you want to walk a little more quickly, he should step up his pace. If you want to slow it down, he should slow it down. And when you stop, he should sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. So this is showing you that walking with your dog can be a pleasure, not a drag, and that when you stop to talk to a neighbor or stop to cross traffic, he's sitting nicely at your left to wait for his next command. And the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. The long sit stay when you're practicing at home, and please practice indoors as well as outdoors, is for 1 minute, working up to 3 minutes. When Rich returns back to him, he will walk all the way around him as an additional distraction, returning all the way back to where he started. Everything starts and stops at heel position. And at this point, Bentley expects to get another command. And they take off heeling again. Rich is talking to him, keeping him focused on him rather than what's going on around him. Bentley stays right even with his left leg, and each time that Rich stops, he sits beautifully to wait for his next command. The heeling pretty much has to be practiced outside. Any other command, Rich is going to leave him in another stay, can be practiced indoors. And these stationary exercises help to develop self-control and focus. This time, instead of returning all the way back around to Bentley, Rich is going to call him. And this is the recall, and he should come right in front and sit facing your knees. No more jumping all over you. And then he returns back to heel and back sitting. And Rich praises him for a good job. And Rich is demonstrating for you the figure 8 exercise, which is walking between the cones. And this helps to develop their heeling skills, so that they're constantly focused on you when walking. Quick turns, right turn, left turn, all those things keep him focused. Nice, quick, straight sit.
Stay.
Rich leaves him in a stay, and he's going to demonstrate that recall exercise again for you. This is the come on command. Calls him in, talks him in. You heard Rich say good boy on his way in. And then Bentley goes back around to heel and back sitting. So again, everything starts and stops at that heel position. They heel out of that, and they're going to set up to demonstrate our down commands. I think down commands are very important. So the first one is down from a heel position. So with your dog seated at your left, at heel position, you take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and give the one-word command to down, and then to stay. The long down stay, when you're practicing at home, practice right in your living room. Put the training equipment on and practice this. Is for about 2 minutes, and you want to work all the way up to 5 minutes. When Rich returns back to him, he walks all the way around him, just as he did on the sit stay, back to his shoulders, And then Bentley expects to get another command. He think he was going to go to sleep. Rich is talking to him, encouraging him. He's going to demonstrate that again. Down. Stay. And then he walks out to face him. And soon you're going to be able to drop the leash and walk all around him. Go in the other room, get a glass of water, come back.
Bentley, come.
Rich calls him out of this exercise. He's such a nice dog, he really is. And back sitting. Very nicely done. Now the last exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is the down from a distance. And this is a little bit harder exercise because you're not right next to the dog. So with your dog seated at your left, you give him, hey, he's anticipating. You're going to give him a stay command.
Stay.
You're going to turn to face the dog and back away.
Down.
And give him a down from a distance. And I think sometimes Bentley's hesitant because he's afraid of making a mistake. He's a really soft dog. He wants to please, and I think when he's not quite sure if he's doing it right or not, he hesitates. We have really enjoyed having him. We have demonstrated for you all of his formal obedience commands. Tomorrow we'll explain everything that he's learned and how to put it into practical application at home. Thank you so much for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.